Hey guys, Walter's World here, and we're at the Adams County Fair in Mendon, Illinois. And this is one of our America Explained videos. Now, when you come to the U.S., there are lots of kind of very typical American things, and the county fair is one of them. And the thing is, they have animals you can go see, and there's rides. You can see the fun fair and the Ferris wheel over there. Actually, that Ferris wheel there is from Michael Jackson's Neverland Ranch. Okay, so there's even some famous stuff in these little things. Now, this is just kind of a fun little thing you're going to do, and it's a very much Americana with all the things you do here. Okay, now what basically the county fair is you know when you're in Germany you have your Christmas markets, or like if you're in Bremen they have the Easter market and stuff. You have your fun fairs in Britain, those kind of things. This is one thing that they have in rural areas in the United States, whether you're a rural part of New York or Illinois where we are now. And they have competitions here. So there's rodeo competitions, there's horse competitions. The cows behind me are competing against each other to move on to the state level. So there's state fairs as well, okay? Now, it's kind of a really fun thing because it's very much Americana, whether it's the food that's here, fried pickles, corn dogs, funnel cakes, everything unhealthy but tasty in America, you have here, lemon shake-ups, all these things you're really going to love, they have it here, okay? And it's kind of a fun thing to do with your family and to come bring them out here, to show them the animals, all kinds of good stuff. Now, when you come to fairs, usually they're going to be, in the U.S., they're usually the end of July, beginning of August, when it's nice and hot, so the cow poop and everything really has a little extra kick. But there's more things to do. Like I said, there's rides you can go on, there's, games you can play, things you can win. There's all kinds of shows. They have concerts, there's dances, they have the Miss County Fair, all kinds of fun little things like that is very much typical American kind of stuff. Also, like I said, the food is great when you're here and all kinds of things. And also the typical kind of coup de grace, top points of all these county fairs, you have things like the Demolition Derby, which is something you just don't have in Germany or Spain or anything like that. You have the Running the Bulls, we have Demolition Derbies where cars crash into each other for a good time. Tractor pulls where tractors actually pull weights, rodeos, all kinds of fun stuff, okay? That's one of the fun things to do here. I think it's really a thing for the whole family. You'll walk around, it's a whole week-long thing. You can bring your littlest babies. I bring my 3-year-old son here. We have a great time seeing the animals, riding on the rides. I also come here with my parents, which are in their 60s. Don't tell my son they're in their 60s. And you really have a nice time doing all these things, meeting people. It's a very, very fun thing to do. Now, because I always do the love and hate thing, and this is where I'm from around here, a little close to here, a few miles from here. They've all wanted me to do the 5 things you'll love and hate about the county fair, and this is pretty much a typical one anywhere you go with the county fair. Now, the thing you're going to love there, first off, the food. It's horrible for you, but it's so good. The corn dogs remind you of your childhood. The funnel cakes and the lemon shake-ups, these are summer food fare, and you really only get them at the fair. Okay. Second thing, actually coming to see the animals is pretty cool. If you're from the city, kind of like me, you're not used to seeing cows all the time, so it's kind of cool to go up and pet them and see these things. Third thing you're going to like are the shows, the Demolition Derbies and the races and all these things, which seem really hillbilly or whatever you want to call it, but actually it's pretty fun to go see. Also, to see the people here, it's a very eclectic mix of people that come to the county fair, and it makes for a good time. And then you have just the fifth thing I love about it, it is a very much an Americana thing. This really explains a lot of America if you just come here. So if you're coming in from Germany or wherever, it's an interesting thing to see because you don't see these when you go into New York or Chicago. You don't see stuff like this. Now, of course, when you're coming to these things, they're not always the greatest time. So some things you want to watch out for. Usually it's in July and August, the hottest part of the year, so the heat is really a bother when you come here. So you want to come here in the evening time, okay? 2, since people are walking around all the time, there's all these animals and stuff, there's a lot of mud and poop around, so it's very dirty when you go around here. And 3 thing you're going to hate is the smell, because there are cows and pigs here pooping and doing all the stuff they do to see these things. 3, another thing is usually things get pretty busy, and so there gets a lot of people here, so you got to get run over, and some people maybe aren't the nice you can do. And also, as you can tell, it is a very noisy place. But it is a very fun thing. So if you're going to be in the U.S. in July and August, and you see a sign for a county fair, or if you're driving on a highway and you see one, go check it out, because really it is a true part of America, and it really does explain America. So, I'll give you a little view of some people walking down. See, they got the tractors going, all kinds of good stuff out here. And then I'll pan over and you can see some cows' butts. The best way to end any Walter's World video, and people waving hi, are friendly people.